I wish I can tell you that being a husband, being a father is an easy job, but it's not. Okay, being a husband means you are responsible to look after for the family's finance, right? Making sure you're in a good state physically, mentally. You also need to look after your relationship with your wife. You need to make sure that you're doing the right parenting so your kids grow up the way you want them to be, right? And you gotta look after your kids' health as well and your wife's health. And basically, you just looking after everything in the family because you are the leader of the family. Okay, and this is why I keep telling guys, unfortunately, if you only working on your finance and just going to work and go home and you think your job is done, uh, your life is gonna be a hell because it's way more than that. Being a husband is being the leader of the family, where you gotta lead by example. So your kids, your wife can respect you because uh, where do I start? Guys think that they just gonna go to work, get money for the family, and job done. And some guys probably think they just gonna look after their health, no need to care about the finance, it'll backfire. But some husband, some father, they think they just need to be a good father, being a good parent, they don't need to look after the finance, then they will suffer as well. Being a great husband, great father is about being good in looking after the finance for the family, looking after your health, looking after the relationship, all ticking the box. Okay, there's a joke like, oh, if your dream husband, dream guy is actually who's fit, who's good at getting money, who's good in a relationship, who's good in bed, who's also has a good character. And unfortunately, that is true. To become a good father, good husband, you need to tick all the boxes. And this is also what I have been working on these past 10 years. I realized at some point I was just working my full-time job and I thought, that's it. I'm a good husband because I go to work and I provide for the family. It's way more than that. Make sure you look after your health. Make sure you look after the relationship. Make sure you improve the way you communicate with your wife. Make sure you improve the way you communicate with your kids. Make sure you lead by example. Okay, and this is the very reason why I create my coaching program not only around nutrition. It's not only about mindset, but it's about improving all areas of your life. Because if you're not full stack, you're not looking after just one area of your life. I don't care about parenting. I just want to work on my job and get um, provide for the family. It's not gonna be enough. Okay, start looking after all areas of your life. Become a full stack man. And if you're serious about improving your health, improving your relationship, become a great lover, become a better husband,